Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week I didn't do a tutorial. I've been busy getting ready for First Friday, and I had to go down to my Teen Queen gallery, take out old pieces, bring in new pieces. So I was a little busy this weekend. So I thought today what I would do is my art cart tour. And you can see all the things that I use every day, how I have it organized, kind of. It's a little chaotic, but I keep everything that I need in here. I got this art cart from IKEA, and I believe it was about $30 or so. It didn't take long to put together, but I love it because it has rollers, I can wheel it around the house. From my studio, and if I want to go in my husband's man cave, I can take it in there and paint in there. So let's get to it. Okay, so on the bottom shelf, I have things like paintbrushes. These are my mini paintbrushes. I use these when I'm doing like those mini paintings on those little canvases. And I love these. I got these from Hobby Lobby. They're Master's Touch, and I absolutely love them. So they come in like a little pack of maybe about eight brushes, but they're perfect for those little mini canvases. So I love these. I have my T-square that I use pretty often on my bigger paintings, and if I want to get a straight line or something like that, I use this to do that with. This is a Liquitex gloss medium and varnish. I love this. I use it when I'm done with the painting after it's fully dry, and then I have a coat of this. I have a couple of coats of this on it to protect the painting. So I love this. It's a really high gloss, so you get a shine, but they also make it in a matte. So if you like the matte look, you can also get that. But I love Liquitex's varnishes and mediums. What else do we have down here? This is one that I bought on accident. This is an open acrylic medium. It's a golden. I thought that it was just a gloss medium, but this is specifically for their open acrylics. If you use those, I don't use those, but it helps it to slow the. It extends it. It makes them dry, your paints dry a little bit slower so you can mix and stuff like that and blend. But these are not appropriate for just the regular golden acrylics. It's for their open line. So don't get that. I got it on accident. And then I have my Master's Touch acrylic gesso. This is what I use to prepare my canvases. I will do two or three coats of this. The last coat will be mixed with like a light color or something, just to give it a ground, and I'm not painting on a all white background, so I'll use that. If you want any more information about using gesso, let me know, and maybe I'll do a tutorial on that. And then this is a golden, it's another type of medium. It's a retarder, and what it is it also extends your paints, so they dry slower. You can mix and blend and stuff like that. I don't use this all that often because I have the other medium, but I have used it before. I do like it. It lasts a very long time. So if you want to use that, this is by Golden. I have another angle, also used to make straight lines and stuff like that. Okay, now this is a glazing medium. This is by Liquitex. It's a glazing medium, and it helps with blending and stuff like that. So I use this medium pretty often, especially when I'm doing skies and clouds and stuff like that. So this bottom drawer or tray is mostly just my mediums. So this one is a Liquitex ceramic stucco medium. I use these when I want like texture, or I'm doing like bricks or something like that, and I want it to have like a texture. I'll use this. It lasts a pretty long time. This little thing, I believe it was about, I don't know, about $10 or so, but I love this medium. The way you can either add color to it to tint it before you put it on, or you can put it on, let it dry, and then tint the medium afterwards. I tend to like to do it afterwards. You never know what color you'll end up needing or whatever, so I like to have it, just put it on there straight out of the jar, and then I'll tint it as I'm painting along, and I might want to change the color or something like that, so I try not to tint it beforehand. I also have a Krylon low odor clear finish. You can also varnish your paintings with this. I haven't used it yet. It says low odor, but you need to really have a well ventilated area when you're using these, because the fumes are kind of toxic. So I haven't used it yet. I will be using it, but I just haven't used it yet. And this is by, again, Krylon, and it's a glossy finish. I love glossy. And I have some more just random brushes. These are all new. There's random brushes that I'll probably use at some point. But it's just a variety of flat. I have some rounds. I have some angles. I have some liner brushes in here. Yeah, they're just backup brushes, and these are by Fine Touch. I think they were on sale, so I got them while they were on sale. You can never have too many brushes, and I like to try different brushes to see what works best for me. Oh, this is a varnish. This is what I was using to varnish my paintings before I found the one that was a gloss. It was a medium and a varnish, so it was like a 2-for-1 in this one, and I figured instead of buying a medium and a varnish, I'd be to get one that was both. So that's what I substituted this with. This is pretty much gone, but I don't want to throw it out. I might use it again later. Here I have, these are all watercolor pencils by Fine Touch. Yeah, Fine Touch. And I just use these for sketching sometimes. If I want to do like some straight lines, or you know, if I want to sketch on my canvas. And what I like about these is that they pretty much, you can erase or whatever with water. Like I use like a Q-tip that's damp, and if I need to erase something, I can use that to do it. I like to sketch with these too, because they're really good for that. Okay, and then we have my Gamasol and medium for oil painting. I haven't used these yet. I'm just getting into starting to paint with oils, so I'll be using these a lot more. I'll get back to you on this, on how I like them. These are made by Gamblin, and I'll do a review on it. I'll let you know how it goes with that, because I haven't really used them, but I bought them just in case. And Mineral Spirits was the other one. This is another, it's just a smaller bottle of glazing medium. I don't know why. I didn't know I had that, but I'll be using that. These are just, I found these cute little buckets. And I just keep, when I do, I also have paint parties, and these are my paint party brushes that my clients will use to paint with. And I just keep them in this bucket, and this is for them. It has all different sizes. There's flats, there's rounds, there's angles. There's all different types of stuff in here, and I use them for my paint classes that I do sometimes. These are just some extra brushes. They're like value packs. They're, what is this, Royal and Langnickle. These are also for my paint party classes. That's how they come out of the pack. Okay, and the second one, I have this is my towel that I use for drying off my brushes. It's all, like, it's full of paint. Like, I've used this for a year. I wash it every so now and again, but the paint doesn't come out. But I don't want to ruin a whole bunch of towels, so I'll just use this one, and I'll keep using that. So we'll move on to the second tray. The first thing on the top is I just got a watercolor set. I used it a little bit. I'm gonna practice some more with watercolors. I haven't really done a lot with watercolors, but I think I like them, so I might be using them a lot more. And then all of the rest are just my pro paints. Well, there's pro paints. They're all golden. My pro paints are all golden. In Winsor & Newton. And then I have also these small little tubes of Master's Touch acrylic paints. These are student paints. And when I first started painting again, I went crazy and just bought so many little tubes of these paints, and I don't really use them, but I can't bring myself to throw them away. So I'll let, like, my nieces and stuff use them when they want to paint or practice painting. I might end up using them at some point, but I don't think so now. That's why when I did the tutorial, I was telling you guys that you don't need all of these colors. You really don't. From about 6 or 7 colors, you can mix any color that you want. So if you're just starting out, don't rush out to buy 1,000,001 colors. You don't need 1,000,001 colors. You can mix them. You don't need to buy them. And you rarely use them just the straight color right out of the tube. You're mixing and stuff anyways. My absolute favorite color would probably be quinacridone magenta. That's my favorite color. I know I have one in here somewhere. Just don't know where, but I love these. And these last a very long time. Like, there's my magenta. I like magenta. I love it. But these last a very long time. They are kind of expensive on the front end, but they're worth it. The pigment is more saturated. You don't need as many layers. But if your budget will only allow for student paints right now, use the student paints. It's not that they're not as good or you can't get the same effect. You just have to use more of it. So don't feel bad about that. So that second tray is all just paint colors. There's even some oils in there. Like I said, I want to get into doing oils. So I have an oil set that I have. I'll get some more. I'll get some Liquitex or something like that. I want to try some of the water soluble oils. I want to do a little bit more research on it first, and then I'll let you know what I think about that. On the top row, I have a couple of water spritzers. These are what I spray my canvases with. I spray the back of the canvases to get them tight. If they're a little loose, I hit the back of those with that. And that'll tighten it up. And then here are all of my brushes. I have jars and jars of brushes, all different sizes. These are my Mermaid brushes. I love, love, love these. I just got them maybe about a month ago, but I love them so far. I can't remember who the manufacturer is. I'll get back to you on that. I'll put a link in the description to let you know what company makes them. And then here I just have some little bigger brushes. They're harder brushes. Some soft fluffy brushes for blending. It's almost like a makeup brush. That's that one. And then this is like the little bucket I have for my palette knives. I have some more watercolor pencils. I have my chalk pencils in here. As you know, I use these for sketching. They're all different colors. I have my palette knives, all different sizes. I don't know why I have this in here, but it's a razor blade type of deal, like a box cutter type of deal. I don't know why that's in there, but there's that one. And then I also have like that. I keep a lot of these buckets, and I use them for water when I'm rinsing off my brushes or in between colors. I just use these little buckets, or you can use these jars. Are good too. You can get these jars and fill them with water, and they work really good. So you have options. You have options. So this is another paintbrush holder, and this has just a variety of stuff in here. I got my toothbrush that I use for splattering. I have some bigger brushes that I use for backgrounds, and my absolute favorite brush for backgrounds, I don't know if you guys have seen in my other videos, is this big brush here. It's by Simply Simon. It's a number 50, and it just, I don't know, it just works magic with backgrounds. I love it. So get some of those. And I have a flat brush by the same company. And I love both of those, but this is my absolute favorite. What else did we have? Just a little protractor set. I haven't used it yet. I thought I was gonna need it, but I haven't used it yet. I don't know why I have that one. And then I have just a little jar of like metallic Sharpies. I have some liner pens. They're like paint pens that I'll use. I can use them to sign my paintings with and stuff like that. And I bought a set of them. It's a really good set. There was like a set of, I think maybe eight to 10 of those in there. It's about $27, but it's a really good set. I love them. I have some bigger ones as well. It's a paint marker. I have it in pink and gold, or purple and gold, and I like to sign with those. That's that. And then I have my bigger bucket, and these are student paints. I like to use these for my backgrounds or washes, and then I'd switch to my pro paints, but for backgrounds I like to use these. And the rest of the top are just more of my student paints. I have like some metallic paints. I love those. And these are just colors that I use a lot. There's yellows and magentas and whites, and I just haven't gotten down to the end of those, so I've been trying to use those up. So that's all for my art cart. If you have any questions about any of the stuff that I have in it, just leave me a comment down below, and I'll try to get all of those questions answered. Also, I was thinking about doing a Q&A pretty soon, so if you guys have any questions for me, if you could email me, the link is in the will be in the description box, and I'll do a Q&A session within the next couple weeks or so. Give you time to ask your questions, and I'll answer them for you. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, turn on my notifications, like and share, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.